Hello and welcome to FamQuest webinar. Thank you so much, everyone who joined us today. Would like to introduce FamQuest, specifically how to communicate with your kidult. As we know, FamQuest is all about bridging family gap. So let's go right into it. So a little bit about myself. Before the FamQuest, I was the CEO of international franchise company, was busy building businesses, being on TV, opening NASDAQ, things like that. But along with all of that, I had a daughter who was growing and I felt guilty and I didn't have enough time to spend with my daughter. And as she was growing, this was a bigger and bigger problem. So I realized that at some point that we have our relationships are really far from good, and I started looking around for a solution. Of course, what do? You go to friends and family, you go to social media, you start asking around, you kind of a little bit hesitant to share the specifics. So you see what's out there to realize that with so many opinions and so many different vantage points, it's really difficult to find something that actually works because it's either from friends and family, it's either biased or skewed or emotionally attached or non-confidential or incomplete. From social media, it's generic and overwhelming, confusing, again, non-confidential and quite superficial. So it was a real problem. So, and here you are, you have a really bad relationship with your own child. And it's contrary to your wish to have the best relationship with your child. So to realize that all of our situations, your child is, and the problem, and therefore the solution is unique. And because it's unique, the approach has to be unique. So with that in mind, the idea was to build something with a mission to truly build a generational bridge between two people, two you most dearest people with a parent and child. That's how it was born FamQuest, which is individual, objective, balanced, realistic, and the main thing, it actually works. So let's dive into it a little bit deeper. We'll dive into the main principle of why it works when you put the two people together. It's not about who is right, but more so about what is right. And so this is very, very important because oftentimes it's just, we start projecting our own life views on the other person, and we think that the person can actually see the world through our lenses. In reality, we each individually have our own lenses, and as it depicted here, we may be looking at the same thing and seeing completely different pictures. So the process of FamQuest is really consists of three massive steps. So how do we actually help the other person to hear us? We start with self-discovery. Self-discovery, it's psychologically looking at ourselves in the mirror and understanding how we are contributing to the conflict, how we are contributing to the relationship. And because at least 50% of the problems in the relationship usually attributed to either side, it's important to understand, are we truly doing everything that we can to have the best relationship? That's really the first step. Before even approaching the other person, especially child, it's important to look at ourselves as parents and do a little bit of self-discovery, honest self-discovery. The next step would be the child insight. Once we realized our own shortcomings, I want to say, because of course we all know about all the good things that we do and all the hard work that we put in, but now we also realize our own shortcomings. It's important to also non-judgmentally let child talk. So the step number two is the child insight. Uh, Patiently, non-judgmentally, we should listen to the child and see what they have to share. And then the beauty as a third step is the strong bond, where we're actually looking for a solution together, win-win solution. Because remember, again, with FamQuest, it's not about who is right, but it's about what is right. And if you're honest with yourself, and if you allow your child to be honest with yourself, then it's much easier to find that strong bond, the win-win situation. So with that comes the question, like, what do we even talk about? How do we even communicate? What's how do we discuss? Where do we start? So with FamQuest, we've developed a few communication topics which cover a few aspects of our lives, of our relationships. I'm going to introduce the three most common ones. It's a good starting point. It brings people together. It's actually a fun activity, and it's also very meaningful exercise to do with your child. And it's very practical, it's very doable, and this is something with our guidance. We'll offer the session to help you with that. You can do that. So the topic number one is character traits. It's how to remain yourself in a healthy relationship. So it's important to look at. We've listed a number of character traits, both positive and negative, where the child we let our child to truly express what do they actually think about us, and we're honestly expressing to the child what we think. Again, it's not about judging the other person, but it's about express what we actually think, and then comparing our views. And then if you really go through this and you understand that what you think of yourself and what your child think of you, when they don't really coincide, it's very, very important to try to reconcile again with something that we can help you with how to do that and how to do it effectively. So your understanding of yourself and your child's understanding of you coincide. Because once they coincide, then you're already on the same page. And then you would go through all those positive and negative character features about both of you and reconcile those one by one. So that's a massive step number one, where you already reconcile your character features. The next topic is how do we spend our time? How to make the most of our time? So our next module and next session that we would offer is it's all about the typical week that we have. How do we spend our time? What do we stay busy with? Whether we waste our time, because often we don't realize we just going about our errands, work, everything that we need to do. We're constantly busy. We run around and not realizing that the time just goes and goes by, and the more years roll on, the faster time flies. And we turn around and it's like, wow, where did the time go? So we help you, we pay very, very close attention so you can be intentional about your own time and about your child's time and help them to manage their time, and also to see how you can be helpful um, to bring together. This way, amongst the other things, not only you will end up managing more things or allowing yourself more free time, you can also find that quality time that you can actually spend with your child or doing the things that you other things that you truly enjoy. Which brings me to the third topic, shared goals. We have often we have some sporadic goals and dreams, and they're often floating in our head, not really understanding of they sort of live their own life and we live our own life, and it's just okay, we just like these are what the dreams are. They're not really real, that's why they're dreams. At FamQuest, we truly believe that the goals which are really dreams with the date, they are just the indicators of where you can actually end up. If it's a certain house, a certain path, or hobby that you want to do, or career, business, different things that here they're all material things, some of the non-material. That most of the things that you can really dream, these are the indicators of where you can end up. So imagine you understand your own goals, and your child understands your goals, and also you help your child crystallize their goals, and also you help them to accomplish those. So now understanding the character, let's put the three together, understanding each other character and merging the two together, understanding the time, how you manage the time, and understanding the goals. This is a massive foundation for you to start really bonding with your child. Just we have some other topics which will be listed, and of course we'll be shared with you, but just starting with those three, this is a massive, massive progress that you can do in the relationship with your child. Like start building truly healthy relationship. So and I'm not speaking this from just like a concept, because I've co-founded FamQuest with my daughter, with my 18-year-old daughter, and that's how we've started. Just I've mentioned this early in the presentation that we didn't have the best relationship, but at some point, as she was growing, we just decided to spend some time and say, hey, let's just discuss through different things that bother us. Let's just go through those individual things. Let's go through those characters. Let's go through the time. Let's see why we can't find time to be with each other. Let's see what are we even going for. Let's see where, like, we became so much intentional, not again to judge each other or audit each other, but to really help each other to live better lives. And to realize that, first and foremost, FamQuest, before even the FamQuest was what it is today, it helped us to really merge. It helps us to really come together and to co-create our dreams, to help each other, to understand each other, and to enjoy life, because life is really short. And these are your dearest people. Why would you not develop the best relationship, the healthiest relationship with the closest people? So that's how we were, again, just showing that our visions are aligned, our characters, even though some of the things are different, we understand, we respect each other for those, and we understand how to manage our schedule. We find time for each other. In fact, we're working together, and yet we all have time for our individual things, and it's a perfect, perfect harmony. You know, father-daughter, parent-child relationship that you can also develop. That's the thing. And everything that we're offering today, we're the first customers that we're trying and experimenting, and then there goes through some rigid testing with other people, and then it's brought to you. So it's tried and true. We've tried it with quite a few different people, and to realize that people in different ages and different situations and all over the country, they love it. It's another perspective. Some people have, to look at like a fresh perspective of the things, because it's easy to get into some routine, into some inertia of doing things, and to realize, oh, God, there's so much better way to do things and to go about my life. Or to somebody found their own identity, like going through the character and understanding and seeing the how other people look at you, especially your children, or honestly look at you, not in the heat of the moment, but really truly share with you. It's incredible. It's priceless and perfectly matched. It's just like it's helping people really to understand how to you know to take what the life that they want and match it with the with the reality. So with that, we started building a community which is supportive and non-judgmental and forward-thinking. These are the three uh, criteria that we really love about the community. Supportive, because it's so important, very important, because we each have our walking in, we have our issues, we have our stories, we have our uh, broken hearts, we have so much stuff that we're walking in. That's why it's important to support each other, because we each have a story. Non-judgmental, same thing, because we each have a story. Because instead of judging somebody else, we are helping each other to grow, to take on the next level, and to live a better life, which is the forward thinking. They say if you're facing the past, your back is facing the future. We actually do want to face future. We want to go into the future. We want to help each other. We want to live life. We want to build terrific relationship with, first and foremost, with our children, healthy relationship, and then with each other. So, and something that's else that's offered by FamQuest, it's the coaching. This is something again that we've done, something that we've developed, something that it's been really dear to our hearts to really help people, and it's incredible. It's such an honor and such a pleasure to see how from the wounded people, just like their eyes are opening, they just like they start living a new life. It's just such an incredible feeling to help. And when people say, was it even possible, like how is it even possible in such a short period of time, in such a uh, very simple, it's not anything crazy, even though quite a bit of research went into this and testing and trying, and but it's for you, it's made quite simple. And we say, yeah, absolutely. So the beauty of what's happening, that we've identified a problem. I mean, we all know the problem, which is done. You've contacted us. Thank you so much. Thank you for your interest. You've just listened to the interest session, so you're here. The only thing that basically keeps you away from the healthy relationship is the actual FamQuest, which is your next step. FamQuest, it's very simple. It will only take you, we want to estimate for the first three sessions total, I want to say 5 hours. That if you really intentionally, it could be a little more, a little less, depending on how intense you can go. I don't want to, I want to be careful. Some people want to take their time and take it really, be very intentional about everything, which is okay. The beauty of it, that you can take it at your own pace. This is the beauty, because there's no deadline to hit. It's between you and your loved one, your child. And it's very cool how it actually works, and we're definitely helping you here if should you choose our help. So with that, we're offering three different packages today. This is our special between one module, which is we're just sending you one module that you can work on, the character itself. Another module, another package would be the guided. And this is important. We have a group guidance. The groups are not more than 12 people. 3 guided sessions, which also includes community, chat support, and you can also upgrade to the next level if you want within 30 days. So this is just $195. That's really the best value, for all the time. If you compare to so many different options that are out there that don't even work. We wanted to make it really family friendly, because it's all about the family. It's FamQuest. So it was important to, because there is certainly huge value, and we thought that the price will be really fair to the value that's being offered. And then for somebody who really graduates and wants to our private help, we definitely can help with that. 10 individual 1-hour sessions. And this is something that we can help you to really go through individual topics and see how to work with them, answer your questions, and so on. So that's on that. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I hope we will see you very soon on FamQuest, and I hope that you will start effectively building your healthy relationship with your child. because it's right here, it's very doable, it's very possible, and you even don't have any risk because there is a 14-day money back guarantee. We will ask you questions. We don't want to say we, because it's very strange. Nobody ever has requested this option because everybody loves it. So we're yet to see who would be the first one, if ever, because we're really putting a lot of heart and soul into this, and we want you to succeed in your relationships. This is our mission, and we want to help you with that. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at FamQuest. Thank you.